Hey y'all, what's up? We back at it again. We are in the barbershop on North 15th and East 21st in Tampa, where you get the best of the best. All right. We got cold drinks and snacks and everything, honey. You're gonna get fresh and you're gonna get fed. So you gotta come down to the best barber in town. All right, so let's go in here and let's see what it's about. Okay. Get fresh to death with the best barbers in Tampa. And we got our man Adger.
How you
Adger,
doing?
tell me about yourself. How'd you get started here? Where you from?
So I got started here. It was crazy. I had already worked here before, and I came down here to get a haircut for my birthday. And it was like, yo, why you really came down here? This chair had freed up, and I got the opportunity to come back and work and do my thing.
Nice. See, travel. Just travel. Get yourself out there. You never know what may come.
How did the doors were open? How'd you start barbering, bro? Like, where did that begin at, period?
All right, so my mom was a cosmetologist, and my dad played football. My mom was in school. My dad played football. When she got pregnant with me, she retired, and she quit school and was gonna be a stay-at-home mom. So when I was a kid, she used to cut my hair. And when I got to the 7th grade, I wanted a certain haircut that she couldn't give me. So I was like, yo, let me get those clippers. Let me see what I could do.
Okay.
And I got my 2 little brothers. Them little jokers held the mirror for me. And I went to work. And really started from there, man. Cutting my brother's hair. Not just men's hair, but women's hair. Cutting my mom's hair, friend's hair, girlfriend's hair. And then I started at a salon in Hyde Park doing the assistant work at the age of 15. And my boss was like, what do you want to do? She's like, you gonna do hair? You want to be a barber or what? Like, man, I didn't know what I wanted to do, really. Like, I was running around doing whatever I wanted to do, really. And she was like, yo, why you gonna get the money away to somebody else? She's like, you need to do everything. So I started doing more. I started coloring my hair and cutting more girls' hair and learning how to use a flat iron and a blow dryer, shield work. Yeah, that's kind of how it started, really.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're self-taught, didn't have to go to college, school, none of that.
No, I went to school because I had to get a certification. I had to get my license.
Oh, yes.
You know? Yeah. But when I was in school, you know, I kind of had already had a lot of experience cutting, doing color, using clippers, using shears. Shoot, in the school I went to, the teachers really didn't know how to use clippers that much. So me and a couple guys in the class really were the ones that was really showing girls how to use the clippers.
Right.
But,
Like, let me show you how it's really done.
yeah, man. You know, it's when you go to hair school, they don't really teach you everything. You know, they give you Florida law, and they teach you how to do the brickwork. You know, you do a bunch of roller sets and perms and relaxers, and simple color. But man, they really don't, like, you learn by doing.
Yeah.
You learn, you know what I'm saying, putting your hands on stuff because.
Exactly. And with that being said, what was your biggest challenge that you had to overcome?
Being mature. Being mature.
Yeah.
I used to cheer, and because I was in high school or in high school level still of age, I missed a lot of school, and they wouldn't let you miss school at the school I had attended. And I don't know, maybe if I would have been more mature, I could have handled things better, or situations or conversations, or thought more, or asked more questions, and been able to maybe give a different perception. But I don't know, I felt like I was doing everything I was supposed to do, but like I said, I was young, I was immature, and maybe if I had approached things differently with conversation or whatever it was, that maybe I wouldn't have got kicked out. I had 100 hours left, and I went around and did all different kinds of jobs, man. Everything. Screen enclosures, landscaping, construction, all kind of stuff. And I went back to school and finished my 100 hours. I was about like 18, I want to say. And it was just, I knew I didn't want to be doing those things forever. And I didn't know if I wanted to be here forever, but I knew I was good at it. And I'd already put so much work in. And that was the one thing too. My mom, you know, like I said, she wasn't sure to be one, and that was something that me and my mom we shared. So going to school, kind of just and finishing, just seemed like that was the right answer.
Was good, motivational, because I feel like a lot of people can relate to that with making mistakes, not being mature, not making the right decisions at a young age, and then eventually growing up and looking past, like, oh well, I could have done this a lot different. But this is a story that it's never too late to go back.
No, it's never too late to go back. Man, I feel like I don't care what age you are, man. I had this lady that lived in my neighborhood. Her daughter was going to college, and the lady was already a very educated lady anyways. But man, she just decided like in her like 70s that she was gonna go to school again and get her master's in something else.
Wow.
And she did. You know? And I mean, imagine going to college and seeing a lady like in her 70s, full of life, and just going because shoot, her daughter was going, and she thought, why shouldn't I go and do something more? You know?
That's tough. Yeah, you still living, you still breathing, you still got capability to do a lot.
Man, in life, really, you're gonna learn for the rest of your life. If you don't think that you're gonna be learning for the rest of your life, I mean, you lost. But man, that's what it's all about, man. Learning and what can you pass on? What can you share? What can you teach somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Life lessons. They say, you know, it takes a village. Like it really takes a village. And who are you gonna be in that village?
Right. You know? Exactly. Right. Hey, tell me what's going on with Double Dixie, man. You doing wonderful things over there at Double Dixie, man. Holla at him, man.
Yo, so man, we got an amazing art night. Big time collaboration with so many artists, tattoo artists, you know, painters, fashion designers, DJs. I mean, you name it. But it's a good place that we get to create a collective who just comes together every week. Even if you're not an artist, or I don't. I always tell people when we over there and I'm helping them and I'm teaching or I'm helping them create whatever it is that represents who they are. Like we don't do N's and we don't do T's. Like we don't do like you're not something, you know, whatever. It's a positive place, and that encourages everybody to just be able to come together and create, man. And that's really what we were made to do. We were made to create. A lot of times in life, they put us in these little boxes, these little bubbles, and tell us, you know, what we can't do because we grew up like this, or because of time, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And they want to steal our imagination, and steal our creativity. Over there, man, it's a place where, hey, it's you. Can't nobody influence you. Can't nobody tell you that you can't, because you can. And when you come over there, that's what we're gonna let you know. That's what we're gonna make you feel. And we're gonna help and encourage you to do whatever it is. So man, we go over there every week on Wednesdays, and I have a chef that comes out, guy by the name of Marquise MC Food Trap. Yo, fire. Yeah, fire chef, yo. Cooks everything. I mean, I've not had not one thing from him that I could say wasn't fire. Yeah, we got we have a tailor who comes. Boy Reed, his company Stay Humble. He comes out there every week and he sets up. He brings a sewing machine. Not only does he sell things that he's created, but he also fixes things for people if they desire to. We have a girl named Morgan. She comes in. She has her own sip and paint company, and still, even though she has her own, she comes in and supports and paints every week. We have a lady by the name of Dejanay. She is a Tampa Sheen fashion designer. And she comes out every week too, and she supports. She brings her daughter out there, and she paints, and she's a pretty damn good painter. My boy Ty Bayo, he's a hell of a DJ, hell of a painter as well, and he's done all kind of stuff. He painted live at the Black Art Gala at the Strads this past year. And he's always doing stuff like this, but he's also DJing. He DJs at Velvet Gypsy. He DJs at the Bricks. Really all over Tampa. Man, we have so many people, tattoo artists. But we all come together, man. We inspire each other. When new people come in, who's just coming in just to enjoy the therapy, the art, the vibes, man, they leave and they surprise themselves and impress their friends, because those who thought that they couldn't create, man, you should see what they do.
Yes, that's amazing atmosphere for sure. The vibe is like no other event that you go to. You feel comfortable. You feel like family, friends. Like
we made our tie-dye shirts there.
We made our tie-dye shirts there. Yeah. So it's it's really like a networking event on top of everything.
Yo, really everything is a networking.
Yeah.
You know, like when I met Marley here, I was here in Ybor, and man, I go out every single night. And getting drunk really wasn't my thing, because you got to be able to lead people with an experience. You got to be able to talk to everybody. Ybor is one of the biggest places you can network. A lot of people may not know that, but there's so much opportunity down here. Tampa's a small place too, and you're out talking to people every night. And especially me being a person who's from here, I mean, it's easy to make connections, to build your network, and really that's what it's about. I don't care how much you think you know or how much money you think you have or whatever. If you don't know nobody,
don't mean a damn thing.
Nothing.
Exactly. So yes, the haircut is coming together. We're about to touch base in a few and see the finishing touches.
Yeah.
They have that, but it's not rooted that for black life don't matter. Know that you are black.
Everybody Adger.
Yeah, buddy.
Everybody Adger. That's all I gotta say. Best in Tampa.
Agreed.
That's all I gotta say. You don't know, now you know.
I'm getting it.
Understand that.
Yeah.
Fake stars, I'm menacing. In case we get a tablet, that is medicine. Your detriment. Bando my man, so can't be dismantled. Y'all in the field. Fake stars, I'm an nemesis. I'm menacing. In case we
All right.
Yo.
Baby got his hair cut.
You feel me? You feel me? Look, tell me where to follow you at, bro.
Hey man, check me out at on IG, Blessed Hands, _hair by _Adger. Yeah, Barbers and Artists, 29, 15th to 21st Street, 2929 North 15th Street. You can check me on Wednesdays at Velvet Gypsy, 5210 North Florida Avenue. You can check me out on my promotions page, Tampa Plug 333. You can check me out everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna be out somewhere. If you ain't out every night networking and trying to make your dream come true, man, you'll be waiting a long time.
For
I
real.
don't care what your situation is. I don't care where you at. I don't care where you from. I don't care what they say about you. Yo, you just keep grinding and keeping your head to what you want. I promise you everything will come through.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
Yes,
It's a
indeed.
fact, no doubt.
Yes.
You the best, my man. Stay up.
Love, baby.
Love, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do this, man. Look,
Yeah.
man, I feel like I can take over the world.
Yes. And what's next is the top of that head,
You
which
did.
I will be doing.
Yeah, she got that part.
All right.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yes.
Adger Barbers Barbers are us? Yeah, bro. Yeah, we here.
Yes.
We here. Marley Bando. We live.
Yeah.
rain on this terrain wherever I go. I be the most deaf like Yazin Bay. They have depth, but it's not rooted that far. Black life, dark matter. Know that you a black star. That's God. A spitting image. That is what you are. Like Crip shoes, I get blue and just converse with the stars. I'm on Mars, and there is no need for.